Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of BEEM Global, or ticker symbol BEEM. And so this chart was requested by a subscriber, and I just got back from vacation, wanted to go over it. And so what I have drawn here, there are these two parallel lines. I had identified this previously, and I think that they are compelling levels that the price has been trading within. And I'll take you back to where those lines originate from in a minute. But looking at the more recent price action, we can see that between, starting in, the end of September, September 21st, price began trading within this parallel channel, touching the bottom on December 30th, testing the top shortly after, the bottom again beginning of December, and now it looks like we're near the top of that channel again, or at least in the upper half, riding above the 50-day moving average, which is this blue line at a price of $6.03. So I think it's good that the price is above that level, has been holding above since it gapped above the moving average following December 13th, on December 14th, closing well above that line at a price of, $6.61, with the past 5 trading days being above that level. And with that gap up, that leaves a gap behind with the high on the 13th of $6. So I do expect that a tail of a candle will test that, hoping, though, that price does stay above the 50-day moving average. I think that would be very good. I also do have these two lines marked here, one in orange at $6.30, one in yellow at $5.75. Those stood out to me as being prior resistance and support in the past, so I suspect that they will be important levels here. It does look like there was some price action between those levels, and currently right at 6:30 in the after hours. Actually, the price is at $6.48, but with a close on December 20th at $6.28. So, what are my thoughts with this moving forward in the next few weeks? I hope that it does fill this gap down to $6. I hope it does maintain having closes above the 50-day moving average. But, it is quite possible that it could break lower and it could test the bottom of this channel, coming down to around $5 again. But, we'll have to wait and see for that. I do feel pretty good about it with its current position, like I said, above the 50-day moving average in the top part of this channel. And I do see that if it does move higher, if it does break out of the channel, that $8 will be a pretty key level for it to break. Not only because it had recently served as support going back to August 17th, but just being a psychological level, I think $8 is going to be a key level to break. And then looking at, if we take a step back, the RSI, we can see that between May 2nd, here I'll move this so you can see it so Ed's not in the way, between May 2nd and November 1st, we did get higher lows forming in the RSI, while we had lower lows forming, as you can see here, in the price. And so that would be bullish divergence. However, around that same time, we did see higher highs in the RSI between, October 10th and November 14th, while we did see lower highs in the stock price, and that is hidden bearish divergence. However, since that was a shorter-lived trend than the bullish divergence, I don't feel it's as significant, and I do feel that this recent pullback that we had coming down to $5 could be basically the result of that hidden bearish divergence. And I do think that it's quite possible, I'll draw this channel up here, that we could be forming a bull flag. And I would expect that there would be some movement to the upside to test the top of that channel. So I do feel pretty good about this price, the price of BEEM right now. Also feel like it's a pretty compelling company. They do a lot of work with electric vehicle charging stations, energy storage. I didn't know anything about them before this ticker was suggested, so I think it's a pretty cool company. And then if we look at the chart here, this is where you can see where the parallel channel originates from. Let's see, I believe, here I'm going to zoom in. It was the open price on, let's see, January 28th, 2022. And then also the, wait, no, yeah, that was the open price. And then the closing price, let's see, on October 21st, 2022. So that has served as, long-term support there. Did get a near test in May, the beginning of May 2023, has served as support over here along with that red line at $8. So I do think that is pretty notable. But then the bottom of that channel was really initially tested, let's see, the end of October 2023, and we did see some recent price action testing the bottom side of that around $5, actually closing below the bottom of that channel on December 7th. But, like I said, I think we're forming a bullish flag, so I think it is pretty promising. And then to take a step back, I'm actually going to go to the weekly time frame so we can look at where the orange and yellow lines originate from. Basically, I just saw this, what looked like resistance here, right around $6.30, thinking that that would likely be support later on because we had all this consolidation underneath that level. And then just below that, right around 575, kind of an approximate level there, we did see some resistance there as well, followed by some support, consolidation there. So, I do think that these two levels are going to be notable moving forward. If not, we might be actually leaving them in the past because, we're basically at the top of that level, $6.28, right around $6.30 level. However, on the day, December 20th, we did get this inverted bearish hammer candle. So there might be some more downside, but I like I said before, I think it'd be great for us to fill this gap with a tail down and a close above the 50-day moving average. And so I'm really excited about this ticker. I appreciate it being requested. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks a lot for watching.